welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Janice. I am 25 years old. I live in Brooklyn, New York. I am a part-time school psychologist graduate student, but I am a full-time intern, and today is going to be a day in the life working remotely with me. I actually found out yesterday that at the end of the school day that we were going to be working remotely today, and I honestly forgot how to do that since I haven't worked from home in a year, just about. So it does feel a little bit weird, but I woke up at the same time that I normally do, around like 6:30, but I stayed in bed and I read for a half hour instead of like jumping out of bed and starting my routine, which felt kind of nice to take the day kind of slow. I got out of bed, washed my face, brushed my teeth, and then I had to just kind of tidy up my room. I feel like I, throughout the week, just accumulate clutter, and it's not like bad clutter, it's just clutter, like it happens. So one of my favorite things about working from home that I very much so miss is being able to stay on top of like my laundry and my dirty laundry, my clean laundry, and just things that tend to pile up without even realizing that it happens. And now that I've done that, I feel pretty good. The space is clear, and that was one of the things I wanted to wake up still early for, because I know some people are like, oh, work remotely, you get to sleep in. It's like, no. And it didn't matter anyway, because my body wakes up naturally at the time I'm supposed to for work, so that's that. And I also put my laundry on. I think I'm gonna make some breakfast. It's currently 8:30. I just finished straightening my hair. I am going to change out of my pajamas in a few minutes, just because I have a couple of sessions with students on Zoom. I sent out my links this morning, and yeah, I think I'm just gonna try to make some breakfast. My laundry is on, so if you hear the machine, I'm sorry about that. But yeah, I'm pretty excited. I literally forgot how to work from home, so I don't know what to do with all of this extra time, because I'm usually just like bang, 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 bang. And now that I have a few seconds to breathe, I'm like, am I allowed to breathe? Am I allowed to do this? Like, it feels so foreign to me. But I know that a lot of DOE schools, they didn't shut down the building today. The reason that we went remote, I didn't even say this, but the reason we went remote was because we were expecting a lot of snow in New York, and my school is a private school, so their decision is different from the DOE schools. And kind of happy about that today, because it's nice to be home and just catch up on life a little bit. Also, what I've been behind about, speaking of being behind, my mom gave me this bookmark. So excited to use it, and it has my last name at the top, so very excited about that. And I want to start reading. I'm in a book club in the Discord app, which I've never used the Discord app before, but this girl that I follow on Instagram started a book club to basically read and react at the same time to this book, House of Earth and Blood, Crescent City by Sarah J. Maas. So I have to read 16 chapters by the 10th. Today is, let me see, today's the 7th, so I gotta get my butt moving. I really want to get to work and read the 16 chapters so that way I could react. So it's basically like, I think it's 16 chapters for the full week of, 16 chapters per week for the full month of January, so that way when the sequel comes out in February, you're all caught up. So pretty excited about that. I've never read that book before. I know some people are rereading it in the group, but I just like the idea of being part of a community in that sense, like a book community where I get to react and see how others are feeling about a book. And that's how I felt when I read A Court of Thorns and Roses series. I feel like I really wanted so badly to talk to someone about it, but either people have already read it like many years ago, or they haven't at all. So there was like no in between. But I'm still grateful that I'm sticking to my guns. I'm continuing to read each night, even if it's only 10 pages. It really helps my mental health with like relaxing and coming together and kind of just escaping a little bit, but in a healthy way. Okay, so It is 8:40 now. I'm going to make some breakfast and I'll check in with you guys in a little bit. Hey you guys, I'm gonna try to talk a little loud because my washing machine is going off the rails behind me and it's like almost done. I think it's just like in the last like really hard cycle. I only have one blanket in there. I don't know why it's going so crazy for, but it is now 10:23. I spent like pretty much an hour and a half on the phone with a parent, which I didn't expect it to be that long, but it was a really good conversation. So I'm glad we were able to talk, and now it is close to my first session of the day. I'm hoping my students show up. They're pretty good with Zoom. So far I've had a few students go remote because they were out with COVID, so I would Zoom with them at my office, but they would be at home because they were sick or exposed to someone. I gotta say, my school is pretty good about protocols, listening to their students, listening to the parents, getting everyone's input, and really taking it seriously during this time. And I feel like, I mean, the DOE is a whole different enigma right now. I know a lot of teachers who are really struggling and just not having a great time, and a lot of people are getting sick, a lot of their loved ones. And I'm just, my heart goes out for people in those situations right now. It is really a difficult time to be in the school system, but right now I'm really grateful for my school and that they kind of listen to the concerns, and also they gave us a snow day today, so I'm really happy about that. And I am going to just log on for my session. And I also went through my closet and I got rid of a few things that I just don't or haven't worn this winter, and I haven't worn it last winter either. So I'm like, why am I just holding on to these sweaters that I'm just never gonna wear? I don't know why I do that. I feel like it's an emotional attachment problem, but I'm working on it. Anyway, so I will check in with you guys after this session. Hopefully it goes well. Wish me luck. Hey you guys, it is now, what time is it? 3 o'clock. I finished work at 2:20 and I went outside. That's why my nose is very red. I had to dig my car out. It wasn't as bad as it has been in the past. So it wasn't that bad of a snowstorm, but it was enough to cover the car. So I had to just wipe off the car and I cleared where the wheels were, so that way tomorrow when I go to work for my weekend job, it's kind of an easier transition. But now that work is over, work was good, but I'm tired. I think working from home, I remember how easy it was to fall into those 1 p.m. naps, but I stayed awake, I prevailed, had my sessions, it was good. And now I'm going to just settle down and read. I'm currently reading a book on my Kindle, and I also wanted to start the other book that I showed you guys earlier, but I think I'm gonna read the Kindle one just for now because I'm kind of feeling it's still like windy out and obviously there's snow everywhere, so it's kind of a vibe. So I'm gonna relight my candle and get some reading in. Also, PSA, don't come at me for my Christmas decorations being out past December and into January. I feel like working in a school, you don't get enough time with your Christmas lights, so I'm probably gonna keep it up until like January 15th and then start to take stuff down. But I already took stuff down like out of my kitchen, a little in the living room, just haven't got to my bedroom yet, and I kind of like the tree at night. So yeah, okay, let's get to some reading time. Hey you guys, it's now 4:37. I just finished FaceTiming with my friend. We got to catch up for a little bit, which was really nice. I miss her, and I feel like it always feels good to like check in with a friend that you haven't spoke to in a while, but we have the kind of friendship where we catch up on FaceTime, we talk for like a really long time, and we catch each other up and we're good. Those kind of friendships are like the real ones. I've also been friends with her since like we were very little. So anyway, now it's almost 4:45. I'm going to start making some dinner. I have meatballs from yesterday, so I'm just gonna maybe make like linguine with it tonight, and going to honestly just do some reading, catch up on some early sleep hopefully, and I have work tomorrow. So I'm going to end off this vlog here. Thank you guys so much for joining me on like a remote day in my life. It may not be that long, but it's okay. I just wanted to film. I was really in the mood, and I hope you guys are all doing well. I hope people are staying safe and healthy, and their loved ones too. I will see you guys in my next video. Okay, bye guys.